Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Peter Rosenberg would make a small change to Triple H's decision at Elimination Chamber regarding Liv Morgan. The former Women's World Champion was the MVP of the Women's Chamber match, but fell short against Bianca Belair. Morgan started the match against Naomi, who was taken out by the returning Jade Cargill. The Judgment Day star made it to the final two, eliminating Bayley and Alexa Bliss in the process, before being pinned by the EST of WWE. On the latest episode of the Rosenberg Wrestling Podcast, the WWE analyst questioned if Liv Morgan needed to be booked as strong as she was. Rosenberg would have loved it even more if Bliss, a certified icon, was in the final two with Belair over Morgan. Alexa Bliss returned at the Royal Rumble after being out of action for 2 years. She remains popular among WWE fans and seemingly didn't miss a beat during her performance at Elimination Chamber. However, it's also not hard to see why Triple H rewarded Liv Morgan for all the work she has done over the past year. Speaking on the Elimination Chamber post-show press conference, Triple H called Liv Morgan a certified megastar and is no longer a good hand. WWE's head of creative had nothing but praise for Morgan's improvement, not just in the ring but overall as a performer. It will be interesting to see if Morgan would get a main event slot for WrestleMania 41 or defend the Women's Tag Team Championships with Raquel Rodriguez. In the ever-evolving landscape of WWE, the decisions made by its top executives can shape the future of the industry. Some choices lead to groundbreaking success, while others spark controversy. One such decision, made by WWE's Chief Content Officer, Triple H, has now come under intense scrutiny. According to wrestling analyst and commentator Peter Rosenberg, Triple H's call to push Liv Morgan over a returning WWE icon was a massive miscalculation that could have long-term ramifications for the company. WWE fans were recently stunned when it was revealed that Liv Morgan would be receiving a major push upon her return from injury. Morgan, who has built a passionate fan base due to her underdog persona and relentless work ethic, was positioned as a key player in the women's division upon her return. However, according to Rosenberg, this move came at the expense of a much bigger opportunity, one that involved a returning WWE legend who could have changed the entire landscape of the company. During an episode of Cheap Heat, Rosenberg criticized Triple H's decision, saying, "Look, I love Liv Morgan. She's talented, she's got heart, and she connects with the audience. But this was the moment to go all in on a returning icon. The kind of name that moves the needle, sells out arenas, and makes WrestleMania headlines." Triple H missed a massive opportunity here. While Rosenberg did not initially reveal the name of the WWE legend Triple H allegedly overlooked, speculation quickly ran wild. Reports suggest that the superstar in question was none other than Becky Lynch, who had been rumored to make a blockbuster return in a new, reinvigorated role. Lynch, one of WWE's most bankable stars, had taken time off but was reportedly in talks for a comeback that could have reshaped the women's division. If true, this revelation would explain the backlash. Lynch has headlined WrestleMania, broken barriers, and carried the company on her back during the peak of her career. Choosing to push Liv Morgan over someone with Lynch's mainstream appeal is a decision that has divided fans and analysts alike. Liv Morgan's WWE journey has been nothing short of inspirational. From her days in NXT as a scrappy underdog to her breakout moments on the main roster, Morgan has earned her spot in the division. Her 2022 Money in the Bank win and subsequent SmackDown Women's Championship victory against Ronda Rousey solidified her status as a credible champion. However, injuries sidelined her for a significant period, leaving WWE's creative team to decide whether to reintroduce her as a top-tier competitor. Triple H's choice to push Morgan into a high-profile feud upon her return suggests that the company sees her as a long-term investment. Rosenberg, however, believes that while Morgan has potential, she is not at the level of a returning icon like Becky Lynch. This isn't about whether Liv deserves a shot, it's about timing. WWE is a business, and sometimes you have to go with the biggest star available. Right now, that's Becky Lynch, he argued. From a business standpoint, Rosenberg's argument holds weight. Becky Lynch is a proven draw, having been part of some of WWE's most successful pay-per-views and media campaigns. Her crossover appeal, combined with her in-ring skills and storytelling ability, makes her a major asset to the company. Choosing to prioritize Liv Morgan over Lynch could be seen as a gamble. While Morgan has a dedicated fan base, she has not yet reached the level of mainstream recognition that Lynch enjoys. Some analysts believe that WWE should have focused on bringing back Lynch in a dominant role before elevating other stars like Morgan. As expected, WWE fans have been divided on the issue. Social media has been flooded with debates about whether Triple H made the right call. Some fans believe that investing in the future with Liv Morgan is a smart move, while others argue that sidelining a returning Becky Lynch is a missed opportunity. One Twitter user wrote, "Liv Morgan has earned this chance. She's worked her way up and deserves the spotlight. Becky Lynch has already had her time." On the other hand, a fan countered with, "WWE should always capitalize on the biggest name in the business. Becky Lynch is a game changer. This was a mistake." Despite the controversy, WWE is moving forward with Liv Morgan as a central figure in the women's division. Reports suggest that she is set to feud with Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, a move that could elevate her status even further. As for Becky Lynch, her return is still highly anticipated, but it remains unclear how WWE will reintroduce her. Will she return in a surprise capacity to shake things up? Or has WWE truly decided to focus on building new stars at the expense of established names? Triple H's decision to push Liv Morgan over a returning Becky Lynch is undoubtedly a bold move. Whether it was a mistake remains to be seen. If Morgan succeeds in her role and proves that she can carry the division, then this gamble could pay off. However, if WWE struggles to maintain mainstream interest in the women's division without a proven star like Lynch at the forefront, then Rosenberg's critique may be justified. One thing is for certain, WWE fans will be watching closely to see if Liv Morgan can rise to the occasion, or if this decision will go down as one of Triple H's biggest missteps in his tenure as WWE's creative head. Peter Rosenberg would make a small change to Triple H's decision at Elimination Chamber regarding Liv Morgan. The former Women's World Champion was the MVP of the Women's Chamber match, but fell short against Bianca Belair. Morgan started the match against Naomi, who was taken out by the returning Jade Cargill. The Judgment Day star made it to the final two, eliminating Bayley and Alexa Bliss in the process before being pinned by the EST of WWE. On the latest episode of the Rosenberg Wrestling Podcast, the WWE analyst questioned if Liv Morgan needed to be booked as strong as she was. Rosenberg would have loved it even more if Bliss, a certified icon, was in the final two with Belair over Morgan. Alexa Bliss returned at the Royal Rumble after being out of action for 2 years. She remains popular among WWE fans and seemingly didn't miss a beat during her performance at Elimination Chamber. However, it's also not hard to see why Triple H rewarded Liv Morgan for all the work she has done over the past year. Speaking on the Elimination Chamber post-show press conference, Triple H called Liv Morgan a certified megastar and is no longer a good hand. WWE's head of creative had nothing but praise for Morgan's improvement, not just in the ring but overall as a performer. It will be interesting to see if Morgan would get a main event slot for WrestleMania 41 or defend the Women's Tag Team Championships with Raquel Rodriguez.